Receipts in the glove box, a warning on the dash, half a tank till Friday, and a pocket short on cash. I parked behind the building when the other cars had gone, kept the engine barely running and the radio turned off. There were numbers on the paper that refused to come out right. Every total made tomorrow feel a little more like night. I thought about the groceries, the rent and what was due, then heard my own voice asking, what am I supposed to do? I had carried all these figures like they measured who I am. But a man is more than money, and a need is not a shame. Meet me by these faded receipts, meet me where the numbers fail. Give me wisdom for the choosing, give me courage for the mail. I will face what needs attention, I will not be ruled by dread. God, provide the next instruction and the daily loaf of bread. I called the company I owed, though my fingers felt like stone. The woman on the other side said, sir, you're not alone. We moved the date to Tuesday, made a smaller payment plan. It was not a sudden fortune, but it gave me room to stand. I had prayed for every answer to arrive before I moved, but sometimes help is waiting after courage makes the call. Meet me by these faded receipts, meet me where the numbers fail. Give me wisdom for the choosing, give me courage for the mail. I will face what needs attention, I will not be ruled by dread. God, provide the next instruction and the daily loaf of bread. With the problem, keep me gentle with myself. Keep me from confusing hardship with the measure of my worth. Show me where to ask for guidance, show me what I need to change. And when worry starts predicting, bring me back to what is plain. There is work that can be handled, there are calls that can be made, there are needs beyond my power I can place within your care. You met me by those faded receipts, you met me where the numbers fail. You gave wisdom for the choosing, you gave courage for the mail. daily bread. Receipts in the glove box, still waiting to be paid. But I drove home with less fear than the fear with which I came. I had warmed a bowl of soup and set one place again. The television talked too loud, like it wanted to pretend. I kept the curtains halfway closed, though evening had arrived. The room had learned my habits, and I had learned to hide. Then 3 knocks crossed the supper, firm enough to make me stand. I waited, hoping whoever came would leave without demand. But when I opened up the doorway, there was Daniel from next door, holding bread inside a basket, with his work boots on the porch. He said, "My wife made extra, and we thought that you might eat." Then looked beyond my shoulder at the table with one seat. I started with an answer about being tired and fine, but he asked, could I sit with you, and gave me room to decide. 3 knocks at supper, and a chair across from mine. No speech about my sadness, no demand that I be fine. God, sometimes your compassion does not enter dressed in flame. Sometimes mercy wears work boots and remembers someone's name. We spoke about the weather, about the road and rising rent. He never asked what happened, he just let the hour be spent. When silence came between us, he did not rush to fill. He broke the bread in 2 parts and let the room be still. Before he left, he told me, "I'm nearby if you need." The words were small and ordinary, but they reached a hidden place. 3 knocks at supper, and a chair across from mine. No speech about my sadness, no demand that I be fine. God, sometimes your compassion does not enter dressed in flame. Sometimes mercy wears work boots and remembers someone's name. Keep me from refuge and kindness, because pride is standing guard. Keep me from believing comfort must be complicated or large. Teach me how to open doorways. Teach me how to stay and hear. Teach me how to be for someone what that neighbor was for me. 3 knocks at supper and 2 bowls upon the table. I had thought I was forgotten. I had thought I was unable, but your kindness crossed the doorway in a simple human frame. Mercy came in worn-out work boots and remembered my name. The basket sat beside me when the porch grew dark again. The room was still familiar, but it did not feel the same.
One lamp in the kitchen, 1 cup beside the sink, rain leaning on the window, giving me too much to think. I left the radio playing just to hear another voice. The house has grown so quiet since silence made its choice. I used to feel you near me in every hymn I knew. Now every word feels farther before it reaches you. I don't know when the distance became this hard to cross. I only know I miss the man who prayed without getting lost. Meet me by this little table where the midnight shadows fall. I have no grand confession, just a heart too tired to call. Sit with me inside the quiet till the empty feeling leaves. Be the presence in this kitchen, be the breath between my pleas. The rain kept tapping slowly, like fingers on the glass. I found an old church bulletin from a Sunday long since past. There was writing in the margin in my own uneven hand: grace will come and find you where you no longer stand. I read it 3 times over, then closed my eyes and stayed. Maybe faith is sometimes nothing but refusing not to pray. Meet me by this little table where the midnight shadows fall. I have no grand confession, just a heart too tired to call. Sit with me inside the quiet till the empty feeling leaves. Be the presence in this kitchen, be the breath between my pleas. No angel shook the ceiling, no fire across the floor, but the room became less hollow than it had been before. The rain was still descending, the cup was still untouched, yet somewhere in the silence my lonely spirit softened. You met me by this little table where the midnight shadows fell, not with answers to each question, but with presence I could feel. You stayed with me inside the quiet till my breathing found release. You were present in the kitchen, you were nearer than my grief. One lamp in the kitchen, morning resting on the pane. I thought that I had lost you, but you were listening in the rain.
I heard a prayer on Sunday, full of confidence and flame. I wish that I could speak like that, but barely said your name. My faith was not a river, it was water in a cup. My courage was not rising, I was trying not to give up. I did not have a promise I could quote without a doubt. I had questions at the doorway and no strength to push them out. So I sat beside the bedroom wall with both hands on my knees and offered you the smallest word that weakness let me speak. A small amen. That is all I have tonight. No thunder in my spirit, no certainty inside. A small amen from a man who's holding on. Take this quiet bit of trust, Lord, keep it till the dawn. I thought belief was measured by how fearless I could sound. I thought every prayer required strong feet on solid ground. But sometimes faith is trembling and still refusing to depart. Sometimes hope is only keeping one small window in my heart. So I stopped judging every feeling, I stopped testing every tear, and let the little word I offered be enough to keep me here. A small amen, that is all I have tonight. No thunder in my spirit, no certainty inside. A small amen from a man who's holding on. Take this quiet bit of trust, Lord, and keep it till the dawn. You have heard the crowded altar, you have heard the preacher's call, but you also hear the whisper that can hardly rise at all. You do not shame the ember for not burning like a flame. You protect the smallest yielding when it trembles in your name. Is a whisper still a prayer? Amen. Is a tired man still heard? Amen. Can the smallest faith be carried? Amen. Will the Father keep His word? Amen. A small amen was all I had that night. No thunder in my spirit, no certainty inside, but that small amen was enough for you to hold. You kept the quiet bit of trust, Lord, and would not let it go. The morning found me breathing. The trouble had not changed, but somewhere through the darkness, God had guarded my amen. I could not walk the whole road, I could barely leave the gate. So I stopped asking for a lifetime and asked for strength enough today. The map upon the dashboard showed a distance I could not bear. Every turn looked like a question, Every mile looked like a year. I had spent too long imagining the mountains past the bend, till the journey grew so heavy I was tired before it began. Then I noticed morning sunlight on the gravel by my shoe, and heard a quiet invitation: take the step in front of you. Give me the mile I can manage. Give me the road beneath my feet. I don't need the final answer. I need courage for this street. When tomorrow feels too distant, when the map becomes too wide, give me the mile I can manage, and walk that mile beside me. I drove past fields and fences, past a church with peel and paint, past a farmer fixing wire with the patience of a saint. And no one there was rushing, no one fought the coming day. The road unfolded only as the wheels moved on their way. I understood that trusting does not mean I see the end. It means I move with what you give me and receive the next step. Then give me the mile I can manage. Give me the road beneath my feet. I don't need the final answer. I need courage for this street. When tomorrow feels too distant, when the map becomes too wide, give me the mile I can manage, and walk that mile beside me. Some days faith is not a trumpet. It is putting on your shoes. It is choosing one small action when despair says you will lose. It is making one appointment. It is answering one call. It is trusting God is present in the ordinary, in small. You gave me the mile I could manage. You gave me a road beneath my feet. You did not show the whole horizon. You gave courage for one street. Now tomorrow feels less distant, though the map is just as wide. You gave me the mile I could manage, and you walked it by my side. The road is still unfolding. There are miles I cannot see,
but the next one does not frighten me the way it used to be.
Past Cedar Hill turns narrow by the creek. I drove it every evening when the trouble would not leave. The paint was peeling from the rail. The fields were winter brown. I used to grip the steering wheel and pray I wouldn't break down. I passed that road this morning with another year behind, saw the same old cedar trees, but not the same old mine. On the road past Cedar Hill, I remembered what you did, how you kept me through the seasons. I was certain I would quit. The road is not grown straighter, and the hills are standing still, but I know the one who held me on the road past Cedar Hill. There was a year of closed doors. There were months of little sleep. There were promises I questioned. There were wounds I could not speak. No single day delivered all the help I thought I'd need, but each morning held a portion, and each portion carried me. I had wanted every problem to be taken from the way, but you taught my feet endurance in the middle of the grave. On the road past Cedar Hill, I remembered what you did, how you kept me through the seasons. But I know the one who held me on the road past Cedar Hill. Memory can become a witness when tomorrow feels too steep. Not a claim that life is easy, but a record you still keep. I have evidence of mercy
and the miles already gone. Every place I thought would end me became ground I traveled on. On the road past Cedar Hill, I remembered who you are. You were faithful in the valley, you were present in the car. The road has not grown straighter, there are climbs awaiting still, but the hands that held me then, Lord, will not leave me on this hill. The road past Cedar Hill disappeared behind the trees. I drove on toward the distance with a quieter belief.
The alarm began its calling before the sun had crossed the blinds. I reached across the empty mattress with yesterday still on my mind. My boots were waiting by the doorway. My shirt was hanging from a nail. There were bills beneath the sugar bowl, and one more promise not to fail. I stood above the bathroom mirror and hardly knew the man I saw. His eyes were asking for a reason, his mouth was holding back the thought. I said, God, I have no power for the miles this day may bring. Then the quiet gave an answer. You don't need tomorrow's strength. Lend me strength until the sunrise, lend me breath until the noon. Give me only what is needed for the work I have to do. I don't ask to feel unshaken, I don't ask to never bend. Just provide the borrowed courage for the hour I'm standing in. I poured coffee in a travel cup and listened to the pipes. The whole house seemed to understand the heaviness of life. I thought about the ones depending on the hands I could not raise.
then remembered manna falling only for a single day. Maybe grace is not a warehouse where I store a year of might. Maybe grace arrives each morning in the portion that is right. Lend me strength until the sunrise, lend me breath until the noon. Give me only what is needed for the work I have to do. I don't ask to feel unshaken, I don't ask to never bend. Just provide the borrowed courage for the hour I'm standing in. Heavy, when my patience wears too thin, meet me by the loading doorway, meet me in the noise within. When I cannot see the purpose, when I'm working without praise, put a steady hand beneath me, give me grace enough to stay. You gave strength beyond the sunrise, you gave breath beyond the noon. Not enough to boast of power, just enough to make it through. I was never truly fearless, I was carried when I bent. You provided borrowed courage for each hour I was in. The evening found me weary, but the workday had been done. I returned the strength you lent me and trusted more would come.